think that's good. Yeah. Okay. Fight for my life. I don't know. This isn't dated, so I don't know when I actually wrote this. What do I want that I am not getting? Money. No, I don't really want money. To be left the fuck alone. I pretty much got that. Kinda, except for being on probation still. But I'm about to be off of that, so I guess it doesn't matter. What service do I wish people would provide? Um, I wish people, at least in this country, I wish they provided a space where you can just smoke weed and do psychedelics, or you know what I mean, vice versa. Especially just smoke weed. You know what I mean? Emphasis on just going somewhere with like nice lighting, you know what I mean? It's chill, relaxed, comfortable seating. Um, to get away from years of, trying to get people together to just get drunk. So that'd be kind of cool. What questions do I wish the news would answer but don't? Um, if it's political news, I just wish they would just go against their corporate, money masters. But I mean, local news is pretty okay. I just wish they would take more chances and not, worry so much about, because the internet. I wish people would take more chances instead of worrying about what's in the comment section. And I'm trying to do that myself. Just fuck what's in the comment section. So what if they're mocking you? Take more chances. What am I scared of? I would like to say death right now, but not really. More scared of myself than anything. I've always been that way. Um, Maybe a little less nowadays, but pretty, pretty damn scared of myself. I do crazy shit. What do I like to do for fun? Oh, endless list of stuff. But I like doing this. Drawing. I haven't drawn as much lately. I mean, I've started and almost finished a lot of dope drawings. I have some that I found that were pretty decent. I mean, this stuff's all over the map. I found this. I don't know if you can see that in the light. I found a couple ones. I found some weird looking paintings that I don't really know what those are all about. I found mazes, because I do mazes. There's like a maze slash drawing. What else? Some, out there stuff. There we go, yep. I love stuff like this. You'll see like just the blending of colors in a lot of my drawings. So stuff like that. The light's kind of in the way. But, what else? Talking to people, making people happy, cultivating, growing plants and stuff, learning about things, constantly wanting to learn something new, always trying to learn something, understand things better, swimming, physical activities, bike riding and stuff. Love music and movies. Really love movies. I like music, but it gets old. I like movies. Comedy's not a big one. Okay. If you start something, see it through. I'm trying to. That's a good one. A lot of people start things and they don't really finish them. I mean, there's so many examples of people starting things and not seeing them through. I feel like that applies a lot to a lot of the leaders that we have now, and a lot of the leaders that for for whatever reason haven't died. A lot of the older ones that have basically not really changed much on trying to like get what they promised they were gonna get done. It's almost like when you're young, you have this energy and you want to do all this stuff and accomplish all this stuff, and as you get older, you're like, fuck it, or you're more conservative or more, even if you think you're not, you are, and looking at taking care of yourself, taking care of your own, taking care of your family. Um, so you're less likely sometimes, most people are to, you're less likely to want to go out there and just be energized about getting something done. No matter how difficult it might be, not to be deterred. It's always like about young people, you know, they're so full of energy and they're just like, I'm gonna go out there and change the world or do something or, you know, and I was like that very on, when I was younger. It didn't matter it didn't matter what it was. I wanted to do something. I'm still like that in a lot of ways. Um, just more trying to be more uh, trying to have more of a strategy, being more strategical. I butchered that word, um, but basically, I mean, trying to remind myself of the ways I would go about things when I was younger. I would plan things out, even if things would fall through. I prepared myself in a way that was very methodical and thought out, and even if I kind of failed, people would see the intent and be like, "Oh, good effort," or you know, just just having that ability to just not really want to give up. Even when other people are like, "You should give up," and I'm like, "No, you gotta see it through." All right, take care of body and mind. Ooh, that's a big one. Uh, yeah, man, the mind. I feel like we nowadays, especially with technology and phones and everything, we neglect our minds. We don't spend enough time in silence because I feel like each one of us in some kind of way is terrified of our own minds, whether that be some kind of anxiety or the inability to just let things be or to not do anything at all. And I've preached this to other people, but I try to follow my own advice too, where it's like sometimes the best action is no action at all. You know what I mean? Just sit back and just be mindful of yourself and others. And just don't do anything. Take care of your body, listen to your body, work on your breathing, do some light workouts, go for a walk, spend some time with yourself. Not with your family, not with your friends, not with your loved ones. If you got kids, not with your kids, not with your pets. Just by yourself. Um, yeah, all right, check your anger. Yep. That's another big one, especially 2020. And I get why a lot of people are angry nowadays, especially given all the things that have been going on. But really, I've been trying to check my anger constantly, and it's not easy. You know, my anger is it can be all over the place. I fucking especially now that I'm not using cannabis, which I'm not gonna try to use it as an excuse to just go back to smoking again when I can. But it's like trying to check my anger and not always, act like a little spoiled little kid, like I'm trying to throw a tantrum, and just trying to like, because the thing about it is when I get angry, I don't know when to stop. Like I just, especially when someone else is involved, and they're the cause of it, and you know what I mean? Or not the cause of it, but they just happen to be there, and I'm just like, ooh, someone I can eviscerate, someone I can destroy, whether that be verbally, physically. You know what I mean? I'm thinking of ways to destroy the things around them. I'm getting creative with it, like you know what I mean. Um, and a lot of that too is like just stopping, taking a deep breath, taking a moment, thinking, is this shit actually worth it? You know, trying to put myself in the other person's shoes. Like, they're just trying to do their job most of the time, mostly people that are at jobs, and, I happen to look upon them for a service, and I complain about the speed of the service, and then I'm instantly angry when I know that, people, aren't always gonna move as fast as I like them to. They're not always gonna, it's not gonna click in their minds. They're not nobody's a mind reader. Ask yourself: is what I am getting mad worth the time and energy? That's a big one. Yeah. So more on that. Yeah. Is it worth the time? Is it worth the energy? Instead of getting angry at everybody, take that energy and use it, to exercise. Use it to clean. Use it to get something that you want to get done productive. You know what I mean? Instead of dishing out anger at everybody, getting all worked up, and then you're tired later, and then you have an excuse, and you've just wasted your energy. And life is too short to just keep having these insane outbursts. Other people might find it funny, but it's I mean, if you can focus it, it can really work to your benefit. But if you're not focusing that energy, you know what I mean? Even if you are a little bit tempered here or there, it's just going to be wasted. It's going to be more of a weakness for you, as it is for me. Um, Unless you're, able to focus it. Like, I love talking shit with people, but, there comes a time where it's just like, is that even necessary? Is it worth the time and energy? Think. Remember what I've learned. Think again. Yeah, think. Thinking is a big one. You know, just going back over things that you may have learned and just reminding yourself of these things. Put myself in their shoes. Yep, there we go. Or try to see it from their point of view. And I feel like, as much as most people feel like they can't relate to one another because they're looking for these things to divide each other, there needs to be this stress on people to really, like, take a breath and, like, this person's human, that person's human. If you can at least admit that to yourself, that that these persons you may not like or have differences as a human. You know what I mean? Their behavior might be different from yours, but it doesn't mean they're any less than a human. Or my favorite is, remember that everyone at some point, no matter if they lost this person in their life or not, everyone had a mother and a father. You know what I mean? Whether or not that person was in their life or not. You know what I mean? Everyone was a baby at one point. You know what I mean? We were all little at one point. And we go through these growing pains, and not everybody's life is the same. So, just try to imagine them as that little child. You know what I mean? Would you treat a child like that? You know what I mean? So now they're an adult, you're gonna treat them like garbage? Like, it's just not right. Food affects growth and behavior. This one is why I really believe in fasting, why I want to fast tomorrow and possibly the next day. It really is a big one, folks. I can't stress this enough. I really believe that food affects your growth and it affects your behavior. The lack of it, too much of it, what's in your food, whether that be too much sugar, too many carbs, you know what I mean, that you didn't earn, or maybe it's like like an allergy or something that's affecting your hormones, you know what I mean? Because the food you put in your body gives you energy, but it affects all these other different things in your body. Like it affects your mind, your muscles, all your organs and stuff. Like everything is reliant on this food and water. And when you take these things in, especially at an early age, you know what I mean, it affects your growth. Um, and again, your behavior. I've seen so many young people that you can kind of clearly tell that the only reason they're acting that way is their lack of sugar. And the sugar addiction is real. Like it's I feel like in a couple years from now we're gonna look back at these times and be like, damn, I can't believe we used to just drown the youth in sugar, you know what I mean? Like almost like a way to make up for the fact that we're not really looking out for young people these days. So we feel like give them some candy, Halloween, Easter, give them some candy, fucking even things that you don't associate with sugar. You don't like breads and stuff, things that you wouldn't even think, oh, like ketchup. Like there's sugar in that shit. There is sugar in that. So that's a big one. Instead of saying I sell candy and sweets, oh, this is like a job thing, I could say I run an antidepressant company. Yeah, antidepressant. It's like an antidepressant fucking YouTube channel. At least I try to make it be. Pink and the Brain. Pink and the Brain. Where is this song from? I haven't read this stuff in a long time, so it's just like stuff that I just wrote down. And a lot of it is like some of it's like advice. I should fucking put this shit up on the walls. I used to do this shit when I was younger. I would whatever I was trying to avoid or whatever I was working on, I would I would take a piece of paper and I would write down what I was struggling with, or write down something like stop procrastinating or get out of bed, and I would put this over over top where I was sleeping, so that when I would wake up in the morning or right before I go to sleep, especially when I wake up in the morning, I see this sign and these words, and instantly I'm just like, okay, I should probably get up, or I should probably do this. You know what I mean? Stop procrastinating. Um, at the end, oh, sorry for the tired. At the beginning of our lives, we start off with food and drinks, so it's safe to say that these things are what shape who we are. Yeah, man, food does shape who you are. You also have to consider the environment that the I'm assuming that says the environment that we consume these in also shaped who we are going to be. This is all over the place. Be it a good family or a broken home. Yeah, people that come from good families, or what appear to be good families on the surface, but could also still be a broken home. You never know. What you put in a child is what you get out. That is so fucking true. Yeah, I've seen people, who have great kids, and I've seen people who have shitty kids, and it really is what you put in and what you put out, or lack of what you put in, or lack of you even being there for your kids. So if you put in shit, you get shit. Yep. Well, that's that. That was very insightful. Damn, Brandon. Why the fuck can't you, do more of this shit? All right. Something else I wrote to somebody, I guess, that I cared about. Well, this is a person I actually still care about. So, obsession is the title of this. I guess this is a definition. Obsession, the state of being obsessed with someone or something. She cared for him with a devotion bordering on obsession. Damn. Yep. Or, craziness, I feel like that goes for everybody. Yeah. Yep, I'm turning this off. It's fucking cool. I don't know. I mean, I feel like there can be good exceptions and bad ones. So, oh yeah. I think that's all the stuff I had down there. I don't really have anything else left. Um, well, hope you guys had a good day. I had a busy ass day. I fucking I went to 2 different food banks. I did laundry. Uh, showered. Do my early morning push-ups. Watching a bunch of videos. Tried to watch a movie. Drinking more water. Cooked me a taco lunch. Made breakfast. Um, Sent some emails out. Filling out job applications. You know, in case I don't get this job. Checking on my little experiments. Checking on my plan over here. Yeah, just going down the list of things I might have to do. Again, preparing for next month, even though it's pretty much taken care of. You know, trying to get gifts. Procrastinating about doing my art, even though I know I need to finish it because it'll help me get my mind off of all the goofy stuff that I've been doing. Because, you know, my anxiety's all over the place. Spending time away from my phone. You know, checking in with people. Cleaning up my own messes. And I'm still not done. There's a couple other things I want to get done today. But I am kind of starting to like chillax. There isn't much else I can really do. I mean, I'm gonna fill out more job applications, but I'm just gonna try to relax for a moment. Financially, I could be in a better shape, but I'm not in the worst shape. I'm more prepared than ever. Um, but that's just, you know, the absence of like not having things. I still feel like just because of how I grew up, you know, this level of distrust of people and paranoia, which makes me so like overly prepared sometimes, maybe a little too prepared. Um, so right now, I think for the next couple of days, I'm just gonna try to just take a fucking breather and just relax and stop freaking out. I'm ready for the holidays to be over because it's really hard to get things done during the holidays. Um, yeah, I'm ready for that to be over. So I can just relax. Well, not relax, but it's so much easier to get things done in January. I'm thinking about it now, and I really I like the fact that there really isn't anything holiday wise in January. I like the month of January because the holiday garbage is over. I mean, growing up, you know, when I was younger, you know, it sucks because you gotta go back to school, but I actually like the beginning of the new year. I like the month of January because it's like, okay, it's over, on to the next. You know what I mean? A couple months, it's my birthday, springtime, summertime. You know what I mean? January is normally when it really snows. You know what I mean? You're preparing for like the brunt of the cold, at least in the Northeast. Uh, so I really like the month of January. December is just, in the last couple of years, December has just been like this, ugh, like when does it end kind of month, you know? Like, yeah, ready for it to be over. But I'm trying not to be so uptight and just really enjoy and appreciate and be grateful for the things I have. Um, F Thanksgiving, all the other stuff. Like, you can just be, you can remind yourself to be grateful every day. You know, you don't have to wait for a holiday or, say or me or anyone else to tell you. Like even if you feel like you don't have things are rough right now. It could be worse. You could not be here. And then well, that would might not be maybe not a bad thing. Then you wouldn't have to sit through this horrible ass video that you decided to watch on YouTube. Maybe you'd be free from me. Maybe or you'd be more relaxed like me and just give up on ironing. You know, just say fuck it. I'm not gonna iron. I like wrinkles. That they add character. But speaking of relaxing, I'm about to crack into this. Uh, I have severely cut back on drinking. Um, and yeah, it is. I really treat this like a treat. Like I'm treating, drinking, candy, anything that's not exactly good for me. I'm trying to treat these things like treats, like little, tiny things that once in a while are okay, but you really shouldn't have on a daily basis at all. So, um, and overall, I feel better. So, I'm not sure if the headaches I was having are just from um, tooth pain, even though my teeth don't hurt, but like a portion of my jaw might. I don't know. It's causing pressure, or it's just like again this like because like earlier I was talking about the sugar addiction. To because I was eating a lot of sweets and junk and candy and slowly weaning yourself off of that or going cold turkey. Whew. I'm telling you, especially when you go into a fast and your body is like slowly emptying the toxins. I swear that all the things that you liked to put into your body, I feel like they take a longer time for your body to get rid of. Your liver or kidneys, whatever, is just spending all this time trying to get rid of stuff like this. Get rid of, sure, I think like I'm gonna sneeze. Get rid of these things, and you just go through these like ridiculous withdrawals. That and proper sleep. I've really been trying to focus on just why am I awake right now? Do I need to be awake right now? Trying to get down to a good sleep regimen. Um, it is tough. I'm realizing because I'm not. I need to exercise more and just generally just make myself tired by thinking of things to do. That's why I try to pack my day full of things to do, even if I don't want to do them, just do them anyway, because it'll benefit me in the long run. Like the food bank thing. Like, did I need to go to the food bank? No, I have food stamps. But I'd rather save those. I also have cash too. And I'd rather save those. I'd rather make the sacrifices today so that months from now I could enjoy myself more. And I made a lot of sacrifices this summer. A lot of stuff that I didn't want to do. And, it's December and could I have saved more money? Yes. Yes, I could have. I definitely could have. I'd be in a lot better position right now. But I am happy for the restraint that I did have. And I don't think that would have been possible without, early on using cannabis as much as I did as just a way to unwind and a way to basically free myself from the shackles of addiction, man. Because I knew if I really wanted to, I could stop smoking weed, and here I am. And part of me is like, oh, you can smoke, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to. I eventually am gonna smoke again, but not until I get the things that I want until I'm in a better place. Um, I mean, I really would love it if the country as a whole, as far as these jobs go, we're all on the same page when it came to cannabis. Because of all the things you could take besides like psilocybin, it is like ridiculously safe compared to this. Like this, if you were an alcoholic and you decide to go cold turkey, you could go through a lot of things. You could die, you know. But we sell this shit everywhere. You know, they sell alcohol everywhere. So it's kind of crazy. Um, and I also attribute to feeling better at fasting. And you know, you don't realize how much your body just goes through all of this work and energy to, you eat the food, and yeah, you're enjoying it, or you eat it because you think you need to eat it, because you think you're hungry. But then your body spends all this time trying to process this food, digest this food, burn it up for energy, then expel the things in the food that it doesn't want. So it goes through your digestive system, the water and stuff you drink. I've been trying to drink more water because I realize that some of the headaches might be because I'm just dehydrated, um, or maybe I'm overhydrating maybe some days. But it feels better when you just take things away and you just you know empty yourself and you reflect and you realize what I mean, like it is a mind thing, so, you know what I mean, like for me fasting is not so much you know I'm doing it because I want to live long, or I'm doing it because I see health benefits, or it brings me peace of mind. For me, it comes back to one of my favorite things is self control, and just having the discipline to just say no to something. You know, well, most people generally just they just keep stuff in their faces. Most people unless they're like religious, that's where I normally see it, or they're getting ready for a surgery, or maybe they're trying to cut weight or something. Most people don't fast, unless they just can't find food. Like, you know what I mean? They're not trying. Nobody's trying to fast. You know, it is a great way to save money too. Like, you think about, oh, I need to save money. Do I really need to stuff my face? Because I've personally tried to cut down on food waste. Because again, like you think you're hungry, but then you don't even eat all the food that you just got. So there's this massive food waste, and it's just disturbing, especially when I know there's people out there that are hungry, and it just doesn't make any sense. But yet, I find it normal to go get more food because what if I run out? And there's that anxiety. What if I run out? Then what? What if they close all the stores? I don't have a farm. I don't have livestock. I don't have like a basement full of jarred preservatives and stuff and canned food. I don't know how to can food. I would love to learn, eventually. That's why I love learning how to grow and cultivate plants and take care of animals and stuff. But financially, I'm not there yet as far as being independent enough to do all that. Um, I hope to be soon, and I know that'll bring me a lot of joy and bring me closer to the land, and it's always brought me peace. It's very therapeutic gardening, cultivating, you know, and you really feel a sense of pride when you're eating or consuming something that you grew, that you put in the dirt as a seed or something, or something that you cultivated, or maybe you fermented something, or you made your own, whatever it is, it is very, it's something to have pride in. Yeah. Well, I'm cutting it short. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Um, hope you guys find peace. Hope you guys found this somewhat entertaining or enlightening. I hope I helped somebody out there. You know. Mwah.